Oh wait, I guess I'm gonna talk about dating again. Well, not again. I guess I'm all over the place, but yeah, man. I feel like as guys, man, like when you take a woman out, do something that you want to do. I feel like I don't think dudes be doing what they want for a date. Like for me, I don't like going out to eat. That's not my thing. I just realized, like, I went out to an arcade and there was a roller rink inside of an arcade. I don't know if y'all know about that. That's a first. I was in Marietta. It was really chill. And then I realized right then and there that I like doing activities, specifically like dancing. You feel me? Like dancing around the roller rink. Now I'm not like the OGs that be doing like the twisting and turns and all that. No, but kind of cruising with it. That's pretty smooth for me. I won't lie. But it. How do I say this? It's I think you're in a good place if you have more fun with the activity more than the date. I don't know how that's gonna sound. I don't know how that's gonna sound. That if you have more fun with the activity rather than the date itself, you will have more success. Not just in dating, but I feel like in life. Because I mean, again, you should do the stuff that you want to do. You should live a life where you're doing things that you want to do. And I get it. Sometimes for certain things, like we all have to work, we all have to get money somehow. And sometimes for a period of time, a year or so, I got this on my lip. For a year or so, whatever, we might have to work a job at bare minimum that we don't like. But does everything in our life does everything in our lives have to be something that we don't want to do? That seems pretty bogus. It's kind of a bogus deal, right? I mean, I think it is. Like everything you do has to suck butt cheeks. I mean, at least let it be one. And I guess some people would have like maybe the Goggins mindset towards it, where it's like all men need to embrace the suck and everything in a man's life needs to be hard. But I mean, like, can we be happy? Can y'all be? Is there like can life be enjoyable at least in one aspect though? Like that hustle mindset, that hustle grinding mindset is cool until you really take a step back and think like, dang, like why does every aspect of my life have to like suck though? Like, you don't get too hard caught up on this whole hustle mindset. You can enjoy your life. You can enjoy. Hey, you're so real for that. Hey, y'all are real for that. No, I'm getting waves again. My hair naturally goes this way, but man, when I first made this YouTube channel, I was like so depressed. Like I was going through it to the point I thought I was going bald. I thought I was going bald. My hair was thinning. So now my hair's coming back. My hair's coming back and now I'm maintaining it. But what's up, those who have joined? I'm talking about dating while I'm waiting for my Taco Bell to pull up. If y'all take someone on a date, men, the men that are here, if y'all take someone on a date, please do something that you want to do. Do something that you would like. You will enjoy the date more. What is this channel? I mean, this channel is really just me talking. And if you resonate with what I say, if anything I say like just helps you feel better in any aspect of your life, then that's a W. This isn't like a guide channel. I'm not really teaching anyone how to do anything. That's not what this channel is. There's so many other people on YouTube who will say, "Hey, this is how you do this. This is not what it is." Not that type of channel. I'm in California. What do you do for work? I work in applied behavioral analysis. So technically, I'm a behavioral technician. So I tend to work with kids who are on the autistic spectrum or people who are just more high functioning. So I do tend to work with special needs kids a lot. And I basically, education wise, I want to be a behavioral analyst board certified. So it's really interesting work. I really like it. I really like it. But I feel like with all things, when it comes to education, of course, you have to deal with not only kids, but you have to deal with parents and how they raise their kids. And whoever's for those that are here, wow. She was an occupational therapist. Dang. That's what's up. That's what's up. Your mom is searching you. Your mom is searching you. I mean, she might be. She follows this channel. Hey, thanks for the love on the stream. Seriously, thank you. You know, I'm this is gonna be really short until my Taco Bell comes, but yeah, this is just mainly about dating because I mean I was on one last night and it's so unfortunate that so many people think that love and dating these days is so bad. It's so bad. I don't it's not though. You live alone. No, it's me and my mom, me and my mother. I had a great time on the date. It was really fun. How did I meet her? A dating app. So for me, I use dating apps now because my lifestyle is just I'm not going out like I used to. No, I don't have kids. But yeah, I don't go out like I used to. Like there was a time when I was I'm 26, but when I was like 18 to 21, I would go out a lot, so I didn't see a point in using dating apps, but now it's I go to work, I study, I go to the gym. Like I really have a tight schedule, so I'm not really out here, you know, going out and like meeting people as much at this time. No. And I'm not the type to where I don't talk to people at the gym. Some people do that. I don't know Narenda or Narendra. What's up, Anna? But yeah, some people be approaching people at the gym. I don't do that. We went to an arcade. So she lived in a random city that I never been to. And I was like, oh, what's there to do out there? And she said there was this arcade that had a roller rink. And thank you so much for the sub. I'm gonna sub back to you. I don't know if y'all ever like heard of this, but in this arcade there was a roller rink, like that was insane. That was absolutely insane. And I never had that much fun on a date before. To this day, like I was telling her, I'd never had this much fun on a date before. Mainly because I think I like skating and dancing. I think that's my thing. I don't think I'm a dinner person. Hey, please don't ignore me. Please, I need to tell you something. Yeah, me and the girl are cool. Tyson. Yeah, we've been cool. We're cool. And it kind of just made me want to just talk about how I think most men, when they take women out on dates, I really don't think they do activities that they are actually interested in. Will there be a date too? Um, maybe. That depends how I feel. I won't I won't lie. I won't lie. I'm not sure if I want to see the person again or not, but they were cool though. I think the I think what I got from the date was just when you do something you want to do on a date, it's so much more enjoyable. It's so much more enjoyable. Do you know God? Yeah, Michelle, I'm Christian, so I I wouldn't say I fully know God, like that I'm an expert. I wouldn't say like I'm an expert to the point to where I could teach others and minister to others completely, fluently, that is. Hold on, let me look at what because sometimes I don't be looking. The world is ending. That is not for us to decide. I understand that there's so much stuff going on in the world, not just like, of course, with war, but like even just different perspectives, like how we're looking at economy, how much someone should be making, what, how dating should be. That's kind of what this live is. But we can only focus on what we can do. That's all we can do. You know, we don't know what's going to happen truly, but at least right now, we can try to be happy. Not even try. We can be. We can make the conscious decision to just appreciate life for what it is. I really appreciate that you're trying to look out for us, Michelle. I really appreciate it. You know, we don't know when most guys are just looking to hook up. Yeah, I think it goes both ways, honestly. I think personally it goes both ways, honestly, but most men are more straightforward with like wanting to hook up because through my experience, let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There we go. Um, through my experience, most men will literally say, "Hey, like I want to do, you know, I just want to hook up." Where women, they don't want to say that, but they might want that, but they might not outright say it. And that's just through my experience. Thank you so much, Michelle. That's just through my experience. And it shows on the dates that they go on where the bare minimum, and that's why I said that. I don't know if you were there, but one of the first things I said was on this stream was if you go on a date with somebody, men, if you take a woman out on a date, do something you want to do. Because I feel like it really reads when you just take someone out to dinner, you barely want to do it or whatever. It kind of shows, but when you're doing an activity that you are genuinely interested in, the energy just comes out and it makes the date, it makes the vibe just more comforting. I'm looking for something serious. I mean, ideally, I would want, you know, a partner to get married, but what I learned is just everyone's in such a different place that you can't really force that onto people. You just have to hope that when you meet someone that just naturally aligns to where you're at in life. It's very risky trying to what didn't you like about her? That's a good question. I think for me, it's just I don't think she's in the space. I don't think she's in the space for something serious. I don't think she's in the space for something serious. And I do feel that her friends do have an influence on how she sees things. Just mainly because like all of her friends just deal with multiple dudes and she doesn't. And to me is that kind of just rings something in my head that's kind of a risk. That's kind of a risk. I did. Yeah, she said she wants something genuine, she wants something serious, but unfortunately, we I mean, I can't say now, but you can't, at least to me, you can't always take what people say because a lot of times as human beings, we say things, but our actions completely show something else. Did you go in for the kiss? No, not this time. Not this time. Mainly because I didn't want to, I won't lie. Actions speak louder than words, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the few dates where I didn't go for the kiss because I just didn't really want to. I just didn't really see the attraction there, and I don't know if it's intuition or discernment, but just something in me just kinda said, um, yeah, no attraction. Like, I didn't how do people say it? The spark? That spark? Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the support. Let me hold on, let me read this. What would you do if I had $1,000,000? If I had $1,000,000, this is TMI, too much information. I'm gonna answer that, Tyson. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But if I had $1,000,000, I would give however much is needed to support the church I'm a part of, this ministry I'm a part of, because that's something I did pray about. And however the money would come, that's what I would do. I don't know how much money it would have to be, but maybe a majority of the million would go to that. I would definitely give my mom some. I don't know. I don't know. Um oh, I would buy her oh, what's it? A Range Rover? She's always wanted a Range Rover. So I would get her that. I buy some nachos. This would be a long it would be a long list of things I do with the million, but the first thing I would do would be putting money into my ministry. Are any good women at your church? So this is actually that's actually a really good question. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You coming into the live with no context, I get what you're talking about. I totally get what you're talking about. So you're just gonna have to stay for the ride to understand what's going on. Oh yeah, people be trolling and just saying stuff all the time. I mean, I was born into that culture, so I don't really care. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. So basically, I'm gonna catch you up real quick. So basically, we're just talking about dating. And my overall point with this stream, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so the overall point of this stream, like if you were first here when I started, it was if you take someone out on a date as a guy, it's it would be in your best interest to do something that you want to do. Because a lot of dudes just do bare minimum dates and then complain as to why they're not getting any type of success or why they're not enjoying dating at all because they're barely doing stuff that they like. He did curse, but people be doing that. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. And then we just started talking about other stuff. We were talking about the date I was on. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, you came in at a random time. So I guess it sounds like I'm rambling. But anyway, about my church that I'm on, the ministry just started. So it's only me, my pastor, and a few of us. A few of us. So it's only a few of us at the church. Yeah. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's basically it, right? I don't know how your dating life is or how things are for you. But that's kind of the word, that's basically kind of what this stream's about. Because so many people just say the dating game is cooked or it's just so bad in our generation when I just don't think it is. I just think people always have gone about dating wrong, especially men. And I think a lot of it has to do with, let me turn my light on. A lot of it has to do with abundance. Yeah, it's a hookup culture and it's a commitment issue. And my generation specifically does lack, do you know where I live? I do not, Michelle. My generation, I'm 26, so yeah, my generation, 10 years, has a commitment issue, not just to relationships, but to just wanting to be something, wanting to be a doctor, wanting to be a basketball player. People, I'm 46, it's not just as bad. See, and it has only gotten worse, Tyson. It's only gotten worse. People have a serious commitment issue, and yes, the grass is greener, but people apply that not just to dating, but to life, to schooling. People barely want to commit to at least trying in their education. At least trying in their education. It is. Do you know there's only three of us? Technically four. Me included would make four. No one puts in work. They do. Immediate gratification. And I think what about her face? Um dang. How do I want to say this? Um I'm trying to think of like the most by hey, peace out, Rye. Just be blunt. It just wasn't it for me. Be easy, Rye. Pizana. That's an interesting name. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. I saw her pics and I was just like, oh, you know, she's cool. But then when I saw her in person, I was like, huh. Um, I think they were just, I think they were just old pics, or not even that. I think it's just in her pics. I think she just hit good angles on the pics. Yeah, yeah. I think it was that. Like, just look good in pics, you know. But I wasn't really tripping on that, you know. Um, this is TMI, but the women I've actually dated, the women I've dated, crazy filters. The women I dated did not look like the women I've only hooked up with, if that makes sense. You know, because when I actually date somebody, I don't look at looks, you know. That's a part of it, sure, but that's not, you know, the end all be all of someone who I would consider a girlfriend or a wife. Y'all, you dated all races. I mean, if we're kind of doing like a general idea, I mean, I've dated Latino, Asian, black, white, sure. But if we're getting to like nationalities like Cambodian or Vietnamese, then I got a ways to go. Um, my standards. I think, but yeah, like I guess like the main four, as you said. Yeah, I have. My standards are basically They're simple. I wouldn't say I have high standards, but what I look for in a wife and a girlfriend is external. So that's why if you would look at the people I've dated and the people I've hooked up with, you would see a noticeable difference, if that makes sense. Yeah, less about looks with serious and more of the inner beauty. Yeah, definitely that. More so, I feel like for me, I feel like every man just wants peace. I don't care who you are, no matter how much where you're at financially or mentally, you just want to be with someone that gives you peace. So that's the first thing I look for. Is this person I'm with going to bring me peace? Michelle, why not just say where you live? Because I don't know. Me and Ty uh, I stopped the cough. But yeah, me and Tyson don't know. So feel free. Feel free to say where you live. But yeah. What state? Tyson, how's dating been for you though? I'm curious. I'd be curious to see how dating is like for you. Oh, Florida. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. You're 8 years old. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's pretty funny. 8 years old. Boy, Michelle Buckner. I'm only quiet, Tyson, because I'm waiting for you to respond. Yeah, I had some good women, but threw them away for the chase and thrill. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I feel like I lived a hookup life. You got to get that out of your system. Some men, a lot of guys just got to get that out of their system. Some don't have to do that, but I was definitely like that too. And you should. There is nothing wrong with enjoying your freedom, man. Because I mean, when you date, when you get married, I can only imagine. I mean, that's forever. That's forever, man. When you finally get married, that's you're with that person forever. You did it from 20 to 40. Yeah. Yeah. As he should. You got burned, then I got burned and kind of took a break. Yeah. I mean, the cycle ran its course. Everyone has a different time for something, man. Just like my day's going great. How about yours? Everyone's timing is different, just like with when it comes to careers, right? Like, let me hit you with this. Like, job wise, some people out of high school, they go straight into trade school. Some people go straight into college. They get their bachelor's and master's, maybe a doctorate. Some people do work a regular job and then eventually go to school, but everyone hits their mark. That's actually that's actually really cool. Flipping out. Hey, that's a nice bag. But everyone hits their mark Everyone hits their mark at different points when it comes to career, when it comes to life. You might have been meant to find your person around this time. It's really like that sometimes. Everyone has their moment. Everyone has their moment. And who knows? Like, if imagine if you had the perfect person for you. Imagine if you had the perfect person for you, but you still just were in that phase of going around, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been ready or mentally there to just be with that person, you feel me? He was too busy chasing money. Exactly. And you played it right too. Because a lot of youngins out here, like right now, like they're chasing women more than the bag. At least you did both. The biggest trap men fall into is chasing women with no bag, no money. And then when they get hurt and heartbroken, now they're heartbroken and they're broke. Yeah, you chase both, and that was smart. That was smart. You play Roblox and I play this game and I got that's sick. I never played Roblox before. I mean that's just what comes with it. When it comes to life, when it comes to dating, you quite literally gotta choose your own struggle, right? You gotta choose your own struggle. And I think having the struggle of having to discern if women only want you for money, I think that's a struggle worth having compared to not being able to get women and being broke. I mean, I'd rather not be able to get women and have money, right? I might try Roblox soon though. I might. I wonder if my DoorDash is here yet. Dasher waiting. Oh my. But then so many, yeah. Yeah, but I'm happy you got that out of your system because now you're in a place where you have money. You should play it. My name's Matthew, Matthew Divine. I keep forgetting that. Let me wipe my screen. I keep forgetting that my YouTube name is not my regular name, but yeah, Matthew Divine. Yeah, okay, so this is my thing. I try to go live on Fridays at 8 p.m. That's like a time I always want to do. Fridays at 8 p.m. But lately I just been going on live at random times. Mainly because I got the flu for about a week and I was barely posting if not at all. I was only doing live streams while playing a video game, but trying to be consistent with that. But yeah, it would be nice to talk more. I really like where I really like where my channel's at right now because no one knows who I am. There's not like a bunch of trolls on here just saying whatever. Just real conversations that I could have. You into money and investing. I need to start getting into it. I want to get into investing and understanding how that works. But I'm 26. I'm 26. Yeah. Yeah, I could start looking at videos, but I'm kind of starting from the ground up, you know. I will. I will. I'm probably gonna end this soon. I might end this right now, but it was nice meeting you guys. I'll be on live probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Fridays at 8 p.m. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day, okay? Or no, wait, you're in New York, so New York? It's probably the evening, right, at New York? Probably. But peace out, though.